Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I have decided, as you probably already know as of last week when I did the little promo, I'm creating a new series with spells. Spells that you can easily find at home. These are not spells that I personally do, but these are spells chosen out of many different spell books. I have a buco bunch throughout the years since I was in my teenage years. In fact, this particular book was probably one I got when I was about 15. So it's been a hot minute. So I've decided to do this series where we're going to perform a spell or do a little spell, something that's relatively easy for you guys at home to do, and see if it works. You know, give me feedback, write comments down below, you know, if you have a target that you want to work on for a particular type of spell that it may be. Every week it's not going to be, okay, this month we're going to do love, this month we're going to do destruction or whatever. It is actually going to be random. So whatever I open up the book and I find, that is what it is. So this is the book that I chose to do, and it is called the Book of Legendary Spells. I don't know if that's reading backwards to you, but if it is, I'll put the link down below. Book of Legendary Spells by L.B. Wright. Has voodoo, witchcraft, white magic, black magic, psychic powers, and ceremonial magic. Like I said, this was one of the first books I got when I was a kid, when I was like 15 or 16. And because of it, I ordered a buco bunch of herbs out of it. So it was very wonderful. So yeah, so here we go. So I have decided to do something relatively simple. And it is called the Black Cat Oil Spell Voodoo Folklore. So I folded the page so that we can easily find it. So it says, so let me just read it to you. It says, had opposing using, okay, the legend. Had opposing uses attributed to it. One use was to anoint a black candle at midnight with the oil. On the candle, written with a sharp point, was the intended victim's name. The inscribing of the name was done lengthwise so that it took in the entire length of the candle. Starting from the bottom of the candle, an inch above the base, a needle was inserted at even spaces until 2 inches below the top. 4 more needles were inserted, making a total of 5 needles sticking from the candle. In voodoo lore, 5 was considered one of the best numbers to hoodooing or conjuring by. The candle was lit, and the following was said: as this candle burns away, so shall all the good fortune of blank disappear, and may he or she have only bad luck from this day on. The candle was burned until the first needle dropped off. The second night at midnight, the candle was again anointed with the oil and burned until the second needle fell off. The same words were spoken as the first night. This ritual was followed for 5 midnight ceremonies in a row until the 5th and final needle fell. On the 5th and final night, after the last needle fell, all 5 needles were laid across the stub of the candle remaining, and the candle was allowed to burn to the end. The oil was, as mentioned, used for a directly opposite purpose also. That is, for obtaining luck. In the instance, it was rubbed on charms, jacks, money, the hands before gambling, and on green candles for health or luck. So today we're going to be performing this spell. So what we need is black cat oil. So this you can get at a local botanica. Okay. Personally, if I was doing this, I would use my doom oil, but since we're following the rules of the book, it's black cat oil. Okay, so we need a sharp pointed object. I love using the porcupine quill. It's one of my favorites. I don't inscribe with a knife or anything because that's just stupid. I mean, if you do it, you know, God, you know, go with God. Good for you. But I like the porcupine quill because it's more like a pen and it's very hard and pretty much unbreakable. I have a black candle, and because this candle, I don't want to put it here, I'm going to use the candle holder. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It says 2 inches down. That's going to be a little tricky, but whatever. Then I also Because when you do spells in a book, you can make your magic your own. You don't have to stick to that. So I am actually adding a cup of water. So in this is water, just because water is a conduit. So I'm going to pour water once I have this all set up around. So it sits in water to like supercharge the energy up. Why not, right? So pins, they say pins, needles. I have nails. I have pins, but they're so tiny. So I think we shall use some nails. Okay, I only need one more. Perfecto. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to perform this spell. Although it's supposed to be at midnight, it's not midnight right now, obviously. Okay, so I do have a target that I have in mind. So I'm going to put their name right here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to write their name going up because we want to send that energy out. Okay, so because it's 2 inches in, and it's not, I'm probably going to put it out to here. So let's not. So let's just put their name here, and I'll write it large. Okay, then I have their handle name as well, particularly. Okay, so there we go. So now the name is carved, as you can kind of see it. It's carved in there, right? So this is a simple spell that you can do at home that doesn't require like photos or any of the norm. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bowl. I'm going to anoint it with the black cat oil. And while I anoint this, you want to be focusing on your intention for what you want to happen to the person. So I'm going to go ahead and anoint. You know what? I'm just going to pour it in my hand. As I bless and I empower this black cat oil to bring destruction, sorrow, sadness, pain, to lose everything on will come to you. Okay, now it is anointed. Notice I didn't do it any particular way, like up and down. It doesn't matter to me. I should have a tissue, but I don't. So now I'm going to insert the nails. Now for me, I'm going to try to put it where I put the person's name directly. And also, while I insert these nails, you want to be thinking of all the things you want bad to happen. Like with this nail of one, or with this pin of one. With this pin of one, this spell has begun. With this pin of 2, I hex and I curse you. And because I have the other name too, with this pin of 3, you are hexed quickly. With this pin of 4, doomed forevermore. And with this pin of 5, as long as you're alive. Wow, that one actually went straight through, kind of on the side a little bit. So as you see, there we have it. Okay, now I am going to turn off my fan so that I can light this candle and focus the intentions. I also grabbed a tissue because my hands are gross. Okay, so let's pour the water in as a conduit. As this water pours, it shall intensify this spell. Okay, and then in the book it says, okay, so what you want to be doing is you want to focus your energies onto this before you light it. So whatever your intention is for this person to happen, and visualize it happening. Now, I light this candle. As this candle burns away, so shall all the good fortune of disappear, and may he have only bad luck from this day on. As this candle burns away, so shall all the good fortune of disappear, and may have only bad luck from this day on. As this candle burns away, so does disappear, and all the luck that he or she has be burned away. Shall return no more. And you can add whatever you want to add. I'm sort of adding stuff in my mind, but the first time I said I read it directly from the book is exactly what it is in the book. So again, this is the Book of Legendary Spells by L.B. Wright. This is not my working, although we shall see the outcome, right guys? And if you guys want to try this at home with, like, if you have somebody that's like tormenting you, pissing you off, like in a really bad way, I will go ahead and do something like this to take away. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this flame burn down to the first needle, like it said, and once this pin falls, then we put it out, and tomorrow we start it again for 5 days. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then once it's out, I will discard this in the trash like this human being is. Alrighty guys, many blessings to you and happy conjuring, and I hope you like this new spell series. So every week again, we'll be pulling up a book. Could be a few from this one. This has got a lot of cool ones in it. And I have a bunch of other ones that we shall be doing some more spell work or stuff on. So let me know what you think down below. Like this video, comment, and let me know if you tried this spell out and see how it went for you. And again, I'll post the link where you can purchase the book. Alrighty, many blessings to you, and